Buying land can be a lucrative investment that often pays off handsomely over time, but buying land is also a big commitment and comes with many variables and factors to consider before laying down your hard-earned money. In this video, we will discuss how to buy cheap land. We'll cover topics like different types of land, how to find land at discount prices, how to evaluate land before making an offer, and how to make sure you're getting the best bargain possible. We'll also talk about the different financing options available to buyers and the legal steps that must be taken in order to complete the purchase. By the end of the video, you'll be armed with the knowledge and resources needed to buy cheap land so that you can start using it to its fullest potential. When it comes to buying cheap land, one of the first things to consider is what type of land you're looking for. Different types of land come with different types of qualities and prices, so it's important to know what you're looking for before starting your search. Generally, there are 3 common types of land available for purchase, including residential, agricultural, and commercial. Residential land is the most common type, and it's the kind you'd buy for a home. It's typically found in or near populated areas and would provide easy access to public utilities and other necessary services. Agricultural land is land that's used for farming or ranching. It's typically located outside of city limits and often comes with more acreage than residential land. Commercial land is used for business and is typically located in more urban areas. It's usually the most expensive type to buy since it comes with many more restrictions and regulations than either residential or agricultural land. These are just the 3 most common types of land, so there may be other types available for purchase in your area. Be sure to do your research and become familiar with the different types before beginning your search. Finding cheap land. Once you know what type of land you're looking for, it's time to start the search. Fortunately, there are a number of different methods that can be used to find cheap land. These include searching online listings, looking into government auctions, attending estate sales, and visiting local real estate agencies. Online listings can be a great place to start. There are websites dedicated solely to land listings, and even general classifieds like Craigslist can be a good option. The key is to be willing to search through lots of options and be persistent. Oftentimes the best deals can be found simply by patiently sifting through the listings for a long enough period of time. You can also check out government auctions and estate sales. These generally offer discounts on their land and can be a great way to find a bargain. The key is to be sure to know what you're looking for and check the conditions of the land thoroughly before bidding or making an offer. Finally, visiting local realtors can be a great resource. They usually have a wealth of knowledge about the area and can oftentimes point you towards great deals on land. It's also often the case that realtors will have access to properties that haven't yet been made public, which can give you an even bigger advantage. Evaluating land. Before making an offer on a piece of land, it's important to be sure that you're getting the best bargain possible. This means carefully evaluating the land to make sure that it meets your expectations. Some of the factors to consider include the location, access to utilities, zoning regulations, taxes, and the physical condition of the property. Location is key when determining the value of land. Make sure to consider how close the property is to transportation, services, and amenities. Access to utilities like electricity, water, and sewer will also have a big impact on the value of the property. Be sure to check and make sure that these services will be easy to access. Zoning regulations are in place to control how the land is used and for what purposes. Be sure to check local city and county zoning regulations to make sure that you can use the property in the ways that you'd like to. Taxes are also an important factor to consider when it comes to land. Be sure to research what taxes you'll be required to pay so that you can factor that into your budget. Finally, be sure to evaluate the physical condition of the land. Make sure that there are no issues that could impede use of the land in the future or drive up the cost of the land unnecessarily. Financing and legal considerations. Once you've made the decision to buy a piece of land and you've finalized the purchase, there are a few things that you'll need to take care of before officially claiming the property as your own. First, be sure to arrange financing as soon as possible. Many potential buyers are caught off guard by the cost of land and don't have their financing lined up in advance. This can be an easy mistake to make, but it's important to be sure that the money is in place before you attempt to close the deal. Second, be sure to get the proper legal documentation in order before you make any transactions. This includes getting a survey of the land, a deed, and proof of title. This will help protect you in the long run and make sure that the transaction is legitimate. In conclusion, buying land can be a great investment and is something that should be taken seriously. By following the steps outlined in this video, you will be in a much better position to buy cheap land and make sure that you're getting the best deal possible. With some research, patience, and proper planning, you'll be on your way to owning your own piece of land in no time. For more alternative investments, please like the video and hit the subscribe button.